Yo, yo, yo. Tristan, what's up, man? How you doing today, dudes? Alright, can you close some tabs down? Yeah, alright. Sweet, how you guys doing today? Welcome. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing? How we doing? Postman. Nah, bro, the bidding. How is it so insane? Dude, I'm literally going to do a walkthrough. I'm going to explain things. And again, I do not want to make a video on this yet. Because one, I want all of us in stream to benefit from this now. Because it's literally the most crazy League SBC grind I've ever done. But two, we want to make sure it's the best video we can make. Make sure every step is correct. Make sure every step we're able to show you guys where you can take the most amount of time in to really perfect the grind, get to become better and better. And all I can say is the more time you put into it. So like if you're someone who does it for an hour, a person who does it for 2 hours is going to get infinitely more from it. A person who does it for 3 is going to get infinitely more from it for many different reasons. We're going to do the whole spiel rundown in a little bit. We'll give it like 5 or so minutes and we will start kind of walking you through the whole thing. But it is literally crazy. Today I watched Nep's video again because I wanted to understand how Nep was doing the grind, because I haven't been keeping up with them too much this year. I think without a doubt our method is way better than Nep's. Not because he has a bad method, just because the way we do League SBCs, the way I've been kind of doing them, kind of goes hand in hand with the way I like bidding. I'll kind of explain that all. If you want to double check some tips with me, I'm down. Yeah, so I'm going to bounce ideas off you guys. So if you guys find something that's working even better than what I'm currently doing, I want to hear from you. And then if you want to hear something that like you think I'm doing a better job at, I will explain it to you. This is a community. We're helping each other. And I do not want to brag, but I think I found one of the most easiest ways to do League SBCs this year. And even from yesterday, I feel more confident today than I did yesterday. And I can explain it a lot better too. What's the method? We're going to go over it in... You see this clock right here where it says 3:49? When this hits 3:55, so 6 minutes, we'll start talking about it. Or can you not see that? I think my YouTube member goal is in the way. We're going to talk about it in 6 minutes. Mumbo, I love my investments. Didn't really tell anyone else, just in case it wouldn't work. But now I'll tell you. I found a way to make tons of coins. Not really finish leagues, but make a ton of profit. I want to hear it. I think you might have told me briefly. Possibly, right? Kind of sad no new SBC. I thought for sure we were getting one today. They did it on Thanksgiving, but not on another Thursday where nothing's really going on. That was kind of weird. Maybe they're going to put it tomorrow with the new promo. Are we going to get the UCL League SBC? And maybe that's coming with some other ones? Possibly. Are you still opening packs even though there's nothing in packs? Is there nothing in packs? Is the best dubs and everything done too? Is it just the team of the week? Yeah, we're still opening packs. Find a good team for the challenge where you need 11 players from one team, a good amount of cheap silvers. What team do you use? I have a team that I found that's been really beneficial. I'm kind of curious on what yours is. Mine is this one. It has a funny name to it. It is called... Here, let me go to the actual bidding section. It is called The Strongest. They're super easy to do. Which league SBC should I do first? Live without a doubt. I think I'm doing something other than you, but to be honest, it's working insane as well. Yeah, no, I think, so, two things. One, when I show you guys this, you don't necessarily need to copy and paste what I do, because there's a bunch of different things that I might do with my club outside of League SBCs that benefit me differently than you guys do it. So, for example, one of the things I like doing is mass bidding, doing that unlimited transfer target thing like you're seeing me do now. We have 86 cards on here. I'm going to get this to like 200 here in a second before we go over the tip. I like doing that. Some people don't know how to do that, so that's going to limit them. Some people maybe are only on console and they're not doing web app or companion app, so that's going to limit them. There's factors like that that no matter what, you can't really control for. But also, too, my club is stocked full. We have over 4,000 players in our club. If you're currently on, like, let's say 300 players in your club, it's going to be very difficult to kind of match our profit and match how well we're able to grind these packs. Basically, I make a spreadsheet for a few days ago of all prem prices. At 6, we get marquee matchups, which means tradable packs that people get silvers of. Only had 60K at 6. All of it went into expensive prem silvers. Have 30K now, 6 tsunamis, 9.7K each. 7 Nikitas, 5K each. Jeez. GG, man. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, that worked really well. All right. Are you guys ready for this? Should we go over it now? Let's see some yeses or nos in chat. Are you guys ready for me to kind of like go over this grind? You've never heard of unlimited transfer target? Exclamation mark bid in chat if you want to do unlimited transfer target. If you're wondering about it. We have a link to a video that will explain it. We had one for FIFA 21 and now we have one for FIFA 22. Both of it's the same way. Yes. All right. Let me do a couple more beds and then we'll get started. Just so we're good. Where the libs at? Where the libs at? Plus, there's like perks that you can do on the web app and companion app that you can't do on console as well. All right. Screw it. Let's start it. Okay. I'm going to hit record. I don't know if I'm going to use this as a video, but I just want it recorded just in case. All right. I need to update this. We're on 7. Oh, that looks really weird. Okay, record. All right, sweet. Okay, guys, welcome to the League SBC grind. I'm going to walk you through here some steps on how I'd recommend grinding League SBCs this year. I'm going to show you my club. I'm going to walk you around kind of the route I take when I do the lib. I'm going to kind of walk you through how it gets easier over time and why it's beneficial to store things. Now, if you're trying to make profit, if you're trying to make a bunch of packs, I'm going to show you different ways you can do that, but it comes with experience. It comes with understanding the market and prices. The difference between you breaking even or making a lot of coins can be the difference between when you choose to sell cards. That's going to be a huge thing in this video. So if you do enjoy, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. I just refreshed the web app. This is where I'm going to recommend you all start off with. If you refresh the web app, you get access to the unlimited transfer target glitch. If you don't know this, you go automatically to your active squad. you go to reserves, and without touching anything else, you go to the transfer market here, and you can use this like you normally would a normal transfer market. However, you can bid on unlimited cards. It lets you do it in groups of 50. Then once you get 50, it's going to say that you're full. Then you have to refresh and do it all over again. But by doing this, you're going to be able to bid on a ton of cards. Now, what do I recommend you start with? We are going to do Libertadores. And if you don't know Libertadores, it's a league SBC. We're going to show you on Flipbin what its current price is and why doing it this way, it's not only going to save you a ton of coins, you can make a ton of coins. So if we go to leagues and we go to Libertadores, you're going to see currently it's about 27K. This price will fluctuate per hour. It'll fluctuate per day. As you see, there's different times where the prices get super high, get super low. So you want to take advantage of that. You have 4 teams. The top one's going to be using some golds. That's about 7K. I'm going to show you how to do it cheaper. Then we got some smaller ones that honestly, you're going to be able to do these 3 teams, 33 players needed, 11 in each team, with 250 coin bids. So if someone wants to do the math on that, 250 times 33, that's the total amount of coins it's probably going to take you to do these 3. It's going to be way undervalued from what they have listed here. So let's get started. What I'd recommend doing is going to League, and we're going to go to Libertadores. And if you don't know, there's no quality filter this year for Libertadores. They have a rarity one for Sudamericana, or I guess rarity, not quality. They have a rarity one for Sudamericana. They have one for Team of the Weeks, all that stuff. But for some reason, they don't have it for Libs. And the reason why that is so good is not a lot of people know that you can bid on these cards. They don't know how to find it, which makes it really simple to win these bids. But it also makes it really simple to sell them on the market as well and flip them for profit. So what I recommend doing is if you just click Lib, you can see the current buy now of everything on the market. All bronzes are going for 250 within a couple minutes. If we go to 300 coins, we'll see that everything sells within the hour for 300 coins. Now, we are going to clear that. We are going to go to quality, and we are going to put gold. If you do this on console, it will not work. You cannot put in gold, bronze, silver in console. This only works on web app and companion app. So this is like a little tip and trick to take advantage of that. So when you do this, you're going to be able to see all the lib cards on the market that are gold. And we're going to get an idea of what the prices are going for. If we put in 1,000 buy now, you're going to notice a lot of cards are expiring. If we move that down, let's do like 800 coins. You're going to notice that a lot of cards don't have a super high buy now. Some of them might positionally or rating wise, if they're above a 75, like 78, 77, 78, 79, they might have a little bit more of a buy now, but we want to use these for more as bits. So we're going to put in 650 coins. We're going to pick up a couple cards here. So here's one, a 75 rated. We can pick up for 600. Here is a center back. We can pick up for 650. The most I would typically bid on these is up to 700. Essentially, we only need a couple of them to do the top lib team, but you still want some in your club. And if you get duplicates, you can feel free to sell on the duplicates for profit. I typically choose to keep them for the next run through. So you're going to place those bids. And then after I'd say you win about 5 to 10, I would switch it now to silver players. Now this is where the grind can go a couple different ways. You can, if you want to, choose to sell on every card that you don't need, take the profit and run with it. I like to store everything and sell duplicates. Kind of like we did the silver center back method, kind of like we did silver bidding in general. This is my way of not only filling my club, but after we start getting a lot of players in, it makes it really easy to get duplicates, and then we flip them for profit. So if you're someone who's going to do this very short amount of time, let's say less than an hour a day, it might be a lot harder for you over time to have a club the size of mine. Currently, we're on over 4,000 players. I'm trying to get over 5,000 players by the end of the day today. So if we go to 250 coins, we do a minimum buy now of 600 coins, we can notice that a lot of cards are expiring without bids on them. Now, the things you want to look for in here are 70 rateds. For me, you can place 250 coin bids on 70 rateds. I typically bid up to 300 because these are crucial for doing the League SBC. I look for things like Argentina players that are high in rating. What I consider high in rating is 67 and above. Those are things I want to pick up too. And essentially, you're just going to do this to kind of shop some deals for those top 2 teams. Now, you can if you want to, since we know every card is going for at least 300 coins on the market. Silvers, a lot of them are going for 350, 400. If you just wanted to mass bid on every card, you could. That's up to you. I typically take a couple minutes at the start of the day, mass bid on these, get them in my club, then start selling duplicates. Do that if you want. You don't need to. Another way of doing that, though, if you want to get duplicates quicker, is selecting a position. Now, you can start with an individual one. Like, let's say you want to do center backs. That way, these might have the most value for you or the most best use of your time. Feel free to do that. A lot of these you can, again, sell right after the fact for profit. But if you wait for a daily SBC, marquee matchups, things like that, you're really going to benefit even more in terms of the price you can sell at. So after you kind of start bidding on those for a bit, that's when you're going to start getting a lot of cards that you can store in your club. For me, I have almost 100 cards on here, and we have a lot of duplicates. So I hit send all to my club, and I only had one go in. Sweet. All right, so we are fully stocked. Then what you can do is with all these duplicates, if you want, you can use this as a way to make profit. So if I go to, let's say, this right wing, 66 rated, looks like he has a 350 bid, but his lowest buy now is, holy cow, its lowest high buy now is super high. So he's going for 2K. I'm going to list this card. We're going to super undercut it. I'm going to do 350 start price. I'm going to do a 1,200 coin buy now. That's something that could be potentially winnable, but I'm assuming he's in a footbin solution, and that's why he's so expensive. So that card alone could pay for like 3-4 cards easily. And that's how I make a lot of my profit at the start. If you watch people like Nepenthes, he might recommend you just buy now every player for leagues like the MLS, the Liga MX, Eredivisie, things like that. There is a good way to do that, and he does it well, but I'm going to show you kind of why I like bidding even more. So take that price for this first team, right? It's almost 7K. If we go to Libertadores and we try to put in a team that has a 74 rating, you only need 3 golds. The rest can be silvers. Let's just hit a squad builder and see what we can do. So right now we get a 76 rating. It looks like we have a bunch of golds in a bunch of different positions. That's a little overkill. We don't necessarily need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my high rated golds, such as a striker, and we're going to remove them. And if you want, you can just look in your club for other players to replace. I'm going to go in, select lib. I'm going to look for players who are lower. So there is a 69 we can put in. That brings us to a 75 rating. What else can we do? We have a goalie right here. Could probably take out. Let's put in 67 rated there. We still have a 75. Let's go to this guy right here. Replace him with a lower rated left back. Here's a 69 rated one. That brings us to a 74. So you can keep doing this with different cards as well. Like I might take the center back now. See how low we can go. Maybe a 68 will get it done. Nope, that brings us to a 73 rating. So we need something a little higher. If I do 71, that brings us to 74. So how many golds did that take? That took 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 6? So 6 of these. Let's say we got them for 650 coins. If you want to do the math on that, that is how much you'd have to make back in terms of flipping those lib cards or selling things that you get on from packs to essentially profit from the golds alone. Then the rest of these are 250 bids that we've gotten on players. Now, if we submit that, we get a gold players back untradable. So you might think that there's no value in that. However, this is where the league SBC grind really picks up. This is where you start taking the cards that you get from untradables and slowly over time being able to grind tradable packs. So if you wanted to, we could open this gold players pack, and then anything we get in here that's untradable, we have marquee matchups that are new. They just came out today. So if we go to the live section, we could go take a look at what's there. We have a EPL team, gives you a small prime mixed players pack if you get that done. We have a Serie A one here, 76 rated, gets you a prime election players pack. You got a jumbo premium gold pack for this one, Liga NOS. You got an Eredivisie one here for a small election players pack. And then at the end, it gives you a rare election players pack tradable. So these are the sort of things that you want to be taking advantage of every single day or week when they're available. So for marquee matchups, this is something that you can take advantage of once a week. You also have the UCL marquee matchups that you can take advantage of too. Both of those will give you tradable packs. But then you also have daily SBCs. Not every day, but some days where you can take a look and see if it's available. If so, you can get it done. You also have player SBCs that might have multiple teams. For example, this one right here, you can put in an 82 rated team with an Inform and an RB Leipzig player with 80 chem, and that will give you a small Electrum Players Pack tradable. So if you get enough fodder over time, and 82, that's not that hard to get, especially with a lot of these end packs and League SBCs giving you a guaranteed 81 or a guaranteed 82, you're going to get that pretty quickly. So the more you grind this, you're going to find more places that you can put these cards, but you also have the opportunity to put them right back into these teams. So for example, Rare Players Pack at the end of the Prem, even though it's not tradable, we could go into the second team here. As you notice, we get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack tradable for having a 76 rated squad. Now, you only need 3 rares, so over the course of doing a bunch of Libertadores packs, grinding those, you're going to get a bunch of untradable gold rares and gold commons that you can stick right into here. So let's open that pack and see what we get. And this is where it's going to go a million directions too. So we get an 82 right here. It's not the Black Friday thing anymore, so our grind might be a little different. But if we go and click this little corner thing, I don't know if you can see it because of my camera, but we just essentially flip the card on a web app to see what league they're from. So we have some Serie A cards, La Liga, Bundesliga, French. We got a little bit of everything, and then we have some French duplicates as well. We also have a Prem duplicate. So let's see if we can swap these for tradable versions. Doesn't look like we can for a lot of them. So this is where the grind can go a bunch of different places. So this Bundesliga one is tradable, so I can send him to the transfer list. But we have 2 French cards that we need to put into something. So let's take a look at who these players are. We have a center back who's 77 rated and Slimani who's 76. So if I want to go to League 1 right now and go to the second from the top team, I only need a 70 rating, 3 rares, and 80 chem. So this is going to be the one I'm going to choose to stick them in. I'm going to go to quality. I'm going to go to gold. I'm going to go to common, and I'm going to go to untradable. That way, everything I'm using is untradable. Get rid of those first. If we have to use tradable cards, we can later. So after I do that, I'm going to go to my bench. I'm going to go to untradables again. This time, we're going to go to gold rare. That way, we can use gold rare cards that are from this league. And again, first use the untradable ones. Then if we need to, we can do tradables after. So we got Fofana. We'll put him in. Looks like we got Kone. We got Rafinha. So we'll stick these guys in. And remember, we need to use the center back, which we have. And then we need Slimani, this guy, as the striker. So as long as we get them in, we should be good. Now, be careful. You probably want to get rid of 80-plus ratings. You don't need that for this team. You could use relatively low cards. You want to keep your silvers and bronzes, though. Don't use them in this team. Save those for the bottom League 1 team where you can only use bronzes and silvers. But I look pretty happy with that. I think I might get rid of the Olympic Lyon player. I might get rid of couple of these defenders just because I think their team's going to be used. You can save on a little chem too. We have 80 chem, so if we wanted, we can move things around, kind of eye it out to see what would be worth it and what wouldn't be. But we get a small prime mixed players pack from this untradable. So sweet. We put them in, we refresh, and now we should have 2 less cards that we need to deal with. But we're still left with a La Liga. We're still left with a Prem. So from here, the next part of the grind, you can do a couple things. If we want to go do a Prem team, we can do a Prem team and make another pack. Ateta is one of them, and then we got Foth. We'll probably stick him into a gold upgrade. And if we don't have a Prem team ready, we just might stick both of them into a gold upgrade as a way to get rid of them. So let's take a look. What are the ratings? 75 and 75. Let's go to leagues. Let's go to Prem. Okay, so we have the top one done. We have the second team. Perfect. This is the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack tradable. So let's take advantage of this. We're going to clear squad. And a pro tip too, I forgot to say this before. If it's a 75 or 76 rating, what you can do, if you want to take advantage of this, do the same filter we did before, untradable, gold common, but put the rating from low to high. That way it will filter the 75s first. Let's see. He gets in. Sweet. And then we get a lot of other ones in as well. How many rares do we need in this one? 3 rares. So this is where we're going to pick up the ones in our club. I'll use higher rares here just because I think we have them available. We got a bunch of fodder too. Oh, I didn't do gold rare. My bad. Gold rare and tradable. If we can use some 79, 81. If we wanted to use that 82, we could. I want to see if we can get away with the 77. I think that should be enough. We only need 80 chem, so it doesn't have to be specific. Yeah, it's a 76 rated already. Sweet. Okay. Can we take away another 76 rated? Boom. So there, we put in our untradeable player that we got from that pack. And now we get a tradable jumbo premium gold pack, only using players that are untradeable. So the more you do this grind, the more stuff you're going to have, and the more it's going to save you coins, and then also give you things like this that are a tradable pack that I will personally put back into my club in terms of fodder. But if you want to sell those things on for profit, by all means, feel free to do so. Yeah, so at this point, what I would do from here, you have a couple different options. If you're lazy, you can just quick sell this guy. He doesn't have a league SBC currently. You could put him into a marquee matchups pack. We honestly probably should do that because he's La Liga. Instead of a gold upgrade untradeable, let's do a marquee matchups team. Let's do the Serie A one. From this one, we need an Inter player, a Roma player, and then minimum 4 players from the same league with 3 rares. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use an Inter player, a Roma player, and then we're going to do La Liga for the rest. So let's see what we have. I'll do tradable this time because I don't know if we're going to have untradeable options. So we need Roma. Do that one first. Okay, we do have an untradeable option. We need Inter. So if we can get these players next to each other, that would be perfect. Inter. Sweet. Okay. We can do right wing. We can do center forward. That should work perfectly. So you put them in. We got that taken care of. And that 80 rating is going to help us a lot here. Now, we can do, again, untradeable, low to high, gold common, and we are going to do La Liga this time. We're going to make sure we get the right duplicate taken care of. So you put those in. Check. It's Foth, the center back, 75 rated. It only is a 76 rating too, so you could put in some silvers if you wanted. I'm just going to make sure we get this taken care of. He's in there. Sweet, sweet. All right, what can we do? 79. Take him out. Let's see if we can get away with using some players in here. Now, this is where, if you wanted to, you could do, let's do second division, low to high, and see what's possible to use. So we have an untradeable goalkeeper. Put him in. That gives us a 76 rating. But we need 3 rares. I forgot about that. Do we have any rare silvers? We do. Okay. We also have rare golds as well. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this instead. Let's use this Jonathan guy. Let's use that guy. Let's use... Here's another one that'll fit in here. Burgos. We'll use the center back. So we'll take rid of that 77 rating. We'll put in him. Does this give us what we need? There we go. 76 rating, 88 chem. We get rid of some untradeable players from a different league. We keep Foth in there. That works. And we get now a prime Electrum players pack tradable. So you see the different parts of this grind and how it might take a long time to do everything. You might want to be pressured to just quick sell that duplicate and just move on to the next step. But this is where you really start making a lot of coins. This is where the grind really starts paying off. So now we get to open these packs. We have the Prime Electrum Players Pack that we just got from Marquee Matchups. Let's see what we get in here. 85 Walker. There you go. Boom. That alone gets us what? 18K? Sweet. Then we get a bunch of different League SBC cards. We get some, silvers. That will help. We get a Bundesliga. We get an MLS. And just like that, the grind keeps going. So that would be kind of like the next step I'd recommend. Once you get the duplicates, you put them into there. You put them into the marquee matchups. Now we have the packs that we got from doing League SBCs. So we have the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack we haven't opened yet. See what we get from this. 84 rated. Literally just making coins right here. So then you can take these. If you want to sell the fodder, you can. I'm going to use that. I typically only sell duplicates. You have left wing, the left mid card. This is going for, looks like 1.2K. We'll list that. Then we got all the contracts we can sell on the weekend, which we have, I believe, hundreds now. We have more Prem cards. We have more League One cards. Looks like Henderson's selling for a decent amount right now. So we could sell him in a little bit if we wanted to. But we have more cards again to run through another League SBC. And if you wanted to sell these for profit, by all means, you could do that too. And that is only, what, off of one team of Lib? Yeah, we did one team of Lib there, and that's how much grinding we got out of it. Now, for you, if you're someone who's just starting off this grind, you might not have the resources in your club available to do that. But the more you bid on Lib cards, the more you do the Lib SBC, the more you kind of get familiar with it, the more untradeable fodder you're going to get through the whole process of making those Lib packs, and it's going to open you up to be able to do a lot more. That's why the more you do the grind, the more it pays off. So then we store these in the club again. I don't think you can see it. My camera's in the way. But we're able to store 4 more. So here we're going to go to the second team of the Lib. And we'll be able to put in some more players. Can I do silver for this? No. Okay. Yeah, it's only going to select silvers if we do that. So we got to do just Libs. It's going to give us a 75 rating. This is pretty overkill. We're going to get rid of the striker. We're going to get rid of the goalkeeper again. And we could probably get rid of the center back too. And we're going to go in. We're going to replace them with some probably 68 rated if we have it. We have a 69. We'll put a 69 in. Goalkeeper. Let's put in a 67. Here's another one. You can put in 68. And these are all cards we're picking up for 250 on bid during the day. Got another 68 right here. So that's a 71 rating. We can get rid of more cards. So I'm going to get rid of this 76 rated Cam. Save him for the next Lib run around. Let's put in a 70 rated here because we have quite a few. That brings us to a 70 rating. What else can we get away with? Can we get away with not having a single gold? 69. Okay, can we get a higher rated goalkeeper? Because if we don't get a gold in here, that's going to make it where this whole SBC only costs us $250 a player. Maybe some we have a 300 bid or a 300 buy now. But besides that, we are sitting pretty. So we only need 95 chem. Let's do this. Let's go to our bench and see what we have high rating wise in here. There we go. Jumbo gold pack from that. So then from there, you can open this pack straight away. I typically do. Jumbo gold pack. What does that get you? Get you an 84 Trippier. Literally, this is the grind, dudes. It's this simple. If you want to sell them on the market, you can. I'm going to use them as fodder. We get, once again, more League SBC cards. Get more positions. 2 right wing to right mids. How much are these going for? $1.5K maybe? We're selling for 1.5. So that alone, $3K for these total. And you can just see how easy it is to have this money start stacking up for you. Again, it might take you a little bit to get to the point where you start getting duplicates like I do if you're storing everything. But trust me, it starts paying off eventually. You start getting into a lot of profit. So even with these, I don't want to sell these right away. I typically put them on my transfer list just in case we need something. And we also can check prices later to see if it's a good point. Then from here, the next step I'd recommend if you're doing these two teams, you got kind of 2 options you can do. So sometimes it's better to go on console, but what I'll typically do is I'll look in the lib section and I'll go team by team, maybe starting from the bottom, and we'll see which clubs we have a lot of players from. This one, it looks like we have a decent amount. I think it is the strongest is the one we typically have the most from. Yeah, the strongest we're pretty good with. So I'm going to go use squad builder because you need all of them from the same team. We're going to go to the strongest. Again, you could set up a bidding filter during the day or whenever you're bidding on cards. If you wanted to make sure that you're bidding on a single team quite a bit to make sure you take care of that requirement, you can. It's not necessarily needed, but as you see here, we already have a 64 rating. We got most of the players we needed. So now here, I noticed that we only need 95 chem. We got many strikers. So what I'll do is we will see if we can save chem anywhere. If we do center back at the CDM and CDM at the center mid, can we put a striker in goal? If not, that's fine. No, that doesn't give us enough. So we'll just end up buying a goalkeeper here. That should take care of it. So if we go to Lib, we go to the strongest team. We try to buy a goalkeeper. I think they're going to be going for about 300 coins right now, maybe 350. Yep, goalkeeper right there. 2 of them. Pick this one. I think both work rating-wise. Put them in. We got that team done right there. So now we could probably save on that center back again. Yeah, there we go. And from that, we get an Electrum Players Pack. Now from this, it's untradable. So we open it up. We're going to get us 12 players. 6 are going to be gold, 6 are going to be silver, and 1's rare. So if you're someone who needs cards to do the lower teams of the top league SBCs, I'm talking Prem, I'm talking League 1, Serie A, this is where you're going to get a lot of that fodder. You're probably not someone who loves spending 2K on a silver or bronze, especially now that marquee matchups made the Prem cards expensive. It's probably going to be pretty expensive to try to get those cards at this point. So if you can get them untradable from here, that's going to be great. Another board right there, an 84 rated. Duplicate. I'm hoping he's tradable. Doesn't look like he is. So I'm going to show you what we do with those then. And that's essentially like, I could just do this forever, man. All these, for the most part, look like we have a tradable version in there. We'll store those there. So this guy would be another one we can put into marquee matchups if we wanted to knock out another team. We got Tielemans here. What can we put Tielemans into? We have the Moments duo. That looked like it'd be good. We have a player pick. Nothing's really out right now. I kind of just want to put into this to see what we get, though. So let's do that. Let's put Tielemans into here. So we'll go with untradables. We'll go to golds, and we'll go to gold rare. We'll put Tielemans in, and then from there, we'll go to commons, see what commons we have, see if we can get a bunch of 82s and 81s into there. And that should take care of most of the rating. So we'll do that. Do gold common. What do we need? 75 chem. So we probably want to go Prem heavy. Let's see. We got Danilo. We got ourselves a... Oh, we'll be able to get quite a bit of chem from this. These 3. Danilo will put at right mid. There we get some chem. Here we can break off to like a Prem back line almost. Again, I'm going to try to only use untradable cards. I don't want to touch my tradables if I can. Do we have any Prem in here that we can do? We have some. La Liga we might be able to stick in. So let's do that. We'll put that as like the back line here. And chat right now, we're recording a video, so I'll get back to reading you guys after we're done with this. If you're wondering why I'm ignoring you, I'm trying not to, but we're recording right now. So yeah, so that's going to be that right there. Then if we wanted to from here, we can go to untradables. We can go to gold rare. We can go to, let's do Prem. And we will select Prems that are, what do you think would be good? 83 maybe? Go. So that gives us 75 rating, and we should be good for the most part as long as we do Prem for the rest of this. We'll do tradable now. As long as we get some other cards in here, we should have that 82 rating taken care of. Matip. Sean. That's going to be overkill. We don't need Shaw. Let's do untradable again. Let's do Davies. That brings us to an 80. Can we get away with using an 83? Oh, are we not going to have the chem? What is it, 75? So it's an 81. What can we do? Can we use a La Liga board? Do we have a La Liga board? We do. So this is where you can play little games and see if you have stuff. If you don't, you can buy some. It's up to you at the end of the day. You could just speed through this too. Whatever your goal is. So we do have some 82s here. That could help us. Let's see if we get chem from that though. We get a center back. Boom. There we go. 82, 76 rating. And from that, we use the duplicate Tielemans. For the most part, we use mostly untradeable players. I think only a couple of these are actually tradable. Submit that. Get rid of him. We get ourselves now a player pick. Now, if you did this during a promo, that would be better. I don't think anything's really out right now. But for the sake of this video, there is a PK that we can pick up. I thought we had a PK for a second, so that would have been bad. So now we got the Scholes. Now what I would do with him is I would put him into another marquee matchups team. But this is going to be where we end the video. I could just keep doing this nonstop. Like, there would never be an end point of this. If I was off stream doing this in my free time, it would be this over and over. It would be another duplicate. You go do something with that duplicate. If you don't have an option to do something with that duplicate, maybe a quick sell it, or if it's tradable, you just take the coins. And then from there, we just do it again. We go team to team, start getting duplicates, you see what you can put it into. Where you're going to start running into some issues, and that's why something like the Lib is so important, is if you go to League SBCs, you're going to notice with the Prem, top 2 teams we did, super easy. Could use mostly golds. This team, pretty easy too, 71 rated. You're going to get a small Prime mixed players pack. Sweet. But once you get to this one, this is where you're going to need those 7 players that are bronze or silver. 63 rating, doesn't really matter. It's not going to impact you too much. You can use some golds into there, but max from one club. You can only have a player from each club. So this is where things are going to get a little bit expensive. If you knock through Lib enough and keep focusing on the Lib, I don't know what my club's currently looking like. Let's look at Prem. What do we have? We have quite a few tradable silvers, it looks like. And then we have some tradable bronzes. Now, obviously, we probably don't have enough to do this right now. We might have to buy a couple off the market or keep grinding a little bit more. But this is where you start splitting again, and it's up to you. If you want to be someone who takes the 2 to 3K snipe on a player or two, and that helps you finish this out, and you could then get that pack, potentially pack something from it, make even more profit from there, or get that untradeable pack at the end. It's a 50K pack, right? Rare players pack. Then you could get some crazy board from there or some promo card, and you can be happy. And then if you get duplicates from that, you just put it into something else. You put it into a player SBC, daily SBC, and you just kind of keep doing that unlimited times. Now, if we take a look at our club, we were at 4,005 players. When we started, I don't know how many we're at. I think we're at around the same amount. So whatever players we ended up putting into our club, we kind of got back, whether tradable or untradeable. We sold some stuff on. We obviously have some boards in our club, tradable stuff as well. And then we also have all the consumables that I haven't even touched yet. So we, looks like from these packs alone, we got 6 contracts for rare players, 18 rare manager contracts. These contracts, we got a bunch of silver player ones as well from earlier. So all these are going to be extra profit. We have all the chem styles we can sell on. We have all the, wait, is that a tradable? Are these tradable hunters? Yo, let's go. Hold on. Don't mind if I do. 48. Got some engines. Do the engines sell? We'll sell them later. But yeah, that's literally bonus stuff too. Consumables, crazy value. We got a bunch of position changes. Now, I sold on some cams to center mids before. Those are pretty expensive. But you have some like this too, where they're going for like 1.5K a pop. So make sure you guys are checking for these things. These are the sort of thing that can make you a lot of coins over time as well. But also too, just as important as making you coins, depending on when you sell these, could be the difference of making couple hundred more coins per card or a couple hundred coins less per card. And you might not think that's a big deal now, especially with profit being profit. If you open that pack and you were already in the profit, you're fine selling that card at 1.2K. Sweet, take that 1.2K. In your head, you might be happy. But for me, if I wasn't recording this video, I might say to myself, you know what? I'm going to leave it in my club. I kind of know the price range from watching it a bit. If this goes to 1.5 and I have like 30 of these, that's going to be way more money down the line. Or you might be saying to yourself again, oh, that doesn't seem like a lot. Is it really worth that time? That's the same reason we say with our bidding, right? Is it worth selling these right now for like 300 to 350 coins? Buy now, or are we going to hold them until we can get more from it? For example, this card goes for 400 coins within the hour. It might take the whole hour to sell. I'm not going to sell that right now. If anything, I'm going to use it in an SBC. I'm going to keep doing the lib with it. But I'm also going to wait too until these lib cards go up more in value. We'll flip those for even more profit. We're picking them up for 250. So if we flip them for 500 coins, we're doubling our coins. And that is how I essentially make profit on the League SBC. That's how I start getting more things in my club. We got a bunch of tradable stuff too. I could literally record this video for days, just how beneficial this whole grind can be for you if done correctly. And I think at the moment, I'm very happy with how I've done the SBC. Now, if you have suggestions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in this video if you're still watching at this point. I appreciate you. I'm live streaming, so I'm going to get back to live streaming. Thank you. If you enjoyed, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Catch you next time. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless. All right, dudes. Holy cow. That was almost a 40-minute video. I just kept talking. I wasn't even going to record. I'm so happy I hit record on that. I think I was 5 minutes in, and then I'm like, you know what? I could just keep doing this for days. And then I just kept talking. I apologize. Hey, chat. How's it going? Was that helpful at least? Did that kind of show how great this grind can be? Beautiful. All right. Does anyone have any questions? We're now going to be more fun with it. All right. Question time. Q&A. Or like what you guys are doing. Schultz. All right. Let's do more of these marquee matchups packs. Portugal. Benfica or Sporting CP players? Do we have any of those? Now I'm curious, now that I have gigabyte Wi-Fi, 1,000 megabits. I wonder how fast a 40-minute video would upload. All right. Do you bet on gold libs? Yes. We bet on gold libs. Okay, we need Benfica or Sporting. Benfica or Sporting. Please tell me I have them. And again, if you do it on the web app or companion app, that's a million times easier because you can select gold. Am I blind? Where is this league? I'm not even in my club. I hate it here. All right, Benfica. I guess we can just do these two. How's your SBC grind differ from Nepenta's? So, I watched Nep's video again today. I would say the big difference between our methods, and it might not be logically that different. I'm going to obviously frame mine as better. He might frame his as better, so watch how I word this. from what it sounds like he's doing, he doesn't do lib, but if he takes a look at, let's say, the MLS, from the way I watched this video, and correct me if I'm wrong, he would look at the MLS, see that it's 20K, and think to himself he could probably do it for like 15K. So then he's going to pick up cards at the time to try to do it for 15K. He'll price out each team. The top two are relatively the same. Bottom ones maybe relatively the same. But the same team, you might get screwed by a player or two. Unless you know in advance what cards you're buying from what team and you know their price points, you might screw yourself in terms of you might have 9 out of the 11 players needed, and the next 2 are going for like 1,000 coins a piece because you're doing it at the wrong time of day. And there's not a lot of cards on the market for that. So be careful with that. That alone, I think, scares me of the way he does it. He puts a lot of reliance on buy nowing, which, don't get me wrong, buy nowing has its advantages. But the way I see it, he might be buy nowing bronzes, silvers for 300 plus coins on average. Bronzes, you might be able to get some for 200 if it's not a specific team. But with libs, you really don't need to think about it. One, it's hard for people to find libs to begin with because most people don't know where to find them. 2, it's pretty easy to sell them as well because they are using so many different solutions that it's not only easy to pick them up, it's easy to flip them, and it's easy to link them. So there's a bunch of good things that come from that. If we look at the requirements for the lib, it's very similar in how the MLS does it and the other leagues do it in terms of the teams you need. But like the packs that you get out of it, I think these are very beneficial packs. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Nep stays away from lib completely, and I think that's his biggest mistake. And again, you might look at this. I will eat my words. I said the lib SBC sucks because it's a rare mixed players pack at the end when they could have given you something that was like 6 rares, like a rare Electrum. I apologize for saying that. I was completely wrong. This is the best one because people see the rare mixed players pack. If they're saving packs for team of the year, they're probably not going to touch this. They're probably going to go to those better ones. So when people look for packs, think about this too, right? If the MLS becomes really popular, how easy is it going to be for some teams to just get overtly super expensive just because everyone's buying out the players? It's a lot harder to get these lib players to rise that much in price just because there's so many teams that you can do it with. And if you notice, for the most part, I'm not even bidding on bronzes. You can bid on bronzes if you want. If we go to the buy nows, you can take a look at buy nows right now. The bronzes hold a value of like 300 coins buy now minimum currently. They were cheaper before, obviously when we were selling everything on, when we invested in thousands of these. Okay, they dropped a little bit in price now. They were going for 300 before. So if you wanted to right now, 250 coins, if you wanted to make it even cheaper, let's say on average, we got 300 a card for silvers, right? For each team, whether that's a buy now 300 coins or a bid for 250 to 300. You could half the price of the SBC for the first team just bidding 150 on libs. So you could go through right now. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of time to get these bids. The market's not that low, which is another reason why I stick to silvers. I don't think it's really worth it to do this. You're going to have a lot of competition here. You're going to get outbid a lot here for no reason. If you just go to silvers, 250, maybe put like a 600 buy now minimum, you have like no competition. And a lot of these cards, like look at this. I can't bid on this right now because we have too many cards. But if we compare price, his lowest buy now is 700 coins within the hour. 600 within the hour. You can list this for 500, double your coins, and no one knew this card existed. Very simple. He also can be used in almost every single solution. You can use him in the 70 rated team, the 74 rated team if you have some golds in there. You could use him in the same team requirement if you wanted to. You could use him in the first team if you wanted to, all different teams. He's usable in every single team. So that's like the dynamic of the lib that I really like, is just the ability to use players in different leagues. I'm not really changing the cards I use. For Nep, he might focus on an individual team for that one team requirement. He might focus on bronzes for another section of it, and then he might be buying golds. I'm just kind of, besides buying the golds, using silvers. And if you wanted to, again, you can do specific bids for lib teams. I don't really even do that much. I typically, just by mass bidding, have a majority of the teams completed. And I just do one run through with one team, and then I'll do it with the next. And then by the time I'm done bidding again, I have more from another one, and then another one. You might notice like some are cheaper than the rest, and that's easy. But if you're winning them all on bid for 250, not only is that going to give you the rating requirement pretty simply, you're not really going to have to buy many cards off the market. Have you gotten the PS5 yet? Not yet. I think I might be getting it in the next week or two. Does that kind of make sense, Mazan? Or everyone else in terms of how I worded that? Like, I think Nep's grind is still great. I just think we have different end goals. Like for him, he said very strictly, he said League SBCs in his video, League SBCs aren't going to be used for profit. And I highly disagree with him. I agree with the way he's doing it. It's not going to be profitable. But if you do it the way I'm doing it, he said it's not FIFA 19, it's not FIFA 20 anymore. League SBCs aren't going to be that good with tradable packs. I highly disagree. By doing the libs, the mass bidding, how simple is it if we did the math? Was it 6K for the top team? How many cards would you have to flip? Let's do a quick math here. 400 coins on average you sold for. You get 380 from it, a 250 bid, 130 coins, okay? We'll say it's 6K. You would have to bid on 46 cards to essentially be able to pay for that team. And you can do that team for cheaper than 6K. It doesn't even cost you 6K to do. I think for mine, we'll do the math here in a second, but let's take that logic. Let's say you start your day off. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning, you bid on 100 lib cards. You list 100 lib cards. You can do that highest rated team 2 times over, and you're going to get gold premium packs twice. Or gold players pack, right? It's 1 rare, 12 players, 11 gold commons, 1 rare gold, correct? And that's paid for just by you bidding on 100 cards. That's a lot, to be fair. No, it doesn't even need to be like that. If you have the companion app, think of it like this. If you have the companion app, every hour of the day you do 10 bits. 10 hours throughout your day. That's not difficult if you have a minute here or there. But like for me, it takes me what? Like 3 minutes to get 100 bids? Not even. It's very quick. And then it takes maybe another minute or two to list them. Especially if you're on web app, you can do this pretty quick. Like if I went right now and I try to list all these cards, you could check each buy now if you wanted to make the most possible. But if I wanted to, I could just sit here and just go 350, 400 coins. 350, 400 coins. 350, 400 coins. And theoretically, you do that once at the start of the day with 100 cards. You have, let's say that first team paid for. Let's say you don't do it twice. Let's say you do it once. Then you're already in profit off of that. You open that pack. You get, let's say, some League SBCs for the Prem in there, but you don't have enough to do the Prem yet. So then you just keep going, right? Now that extra profit that you have, you can cut into that profit and pay for some of that next team now. Or you could just keep mass bidding, flipping cards, and making more profit. Again, you just keep doing it over and over again. So if you're someone who likes trading a little bit more, you keep trading, you keep that liquid balance in terms of coins. You keep those cards usable just in case any of them go to insane values. Like sometimes you might check a card, and this card might be going for 3,000 by now, out of nowhere because he's in a footbin solution. And you wouldn't have known that unless you checked for it. So there's a lot of times where if you have cards in your club, you might just have a lot more value 1 hour than you do the next. We're talking about Nep's grind again. We're comparing and contrasting where we differ because people are saying it's similar. Or how is it different? I guess he focuses on saving time with bins, which is his downfall. Thanks for his advice. And I disagree. I would like to watch Nep live or watch a video of him not cutting, because I would even argue if you watched me from start to finish just bidding on these and quickly going through the lib, he obviously has the experience with certain leagues, so he can do it pretty quick. But like, I'm getting faster each run through with the lib, where I can do this relatively quickly. And if I'm, let's say, quick selling a duplicate here or there, I can run through it pretty quickly. I can get probably the lib done once every... I guess that would be where it'd even out. Maybe once every 10 to 15 minutes if we're just quick selling duplicates and not dealing with them. But then again, the quicker you go through it, the more you're losing out on. The more coins you're losing out on. That's his issue too, because he does it quick. You lose out on the potential of, like, let's say, bidding on the cards instead. I don't know. His is not bad. I like his. Time is money, yeah. But again, I argue, how much time is it to bid on 100 lib cards? It's not. It doesn't take that long on WebApp. Where does BPM come into the grind? That's the best part. You don't have to touch BPM at all. That's where Nep and I agree completely. You don't have to touch BPM in the slightest. Doing the lib, there's no reason for it. The first team where you can use bronzes in, bronzes are currently going for 250, 300 coins. By now, you can bid 250 on silvers. So, you don't need it at all. They're like two separate things this year. All right, was this a 76 rated card? Who was it again? SCH. Is that guy even there? I swear I don't see him, unless I'm blind. Oh, there he is. Alright, we'll throw that guy in the corner. Why do you think the La Liga's not out? They didn't drop any League SBCs today. I'm assuming they might drop them tomorrow. With the if they do the new UCL promo coming out, they might do the UCL League SBC at the same time. So maybe they're pairing League SBCs then, but there was no reason for them to not drop them today. It's kind of out of the blue for them not to. Can you still do my method without bidding on libs? Jam, what would be my method if you weren't bidding on libs? What would be the alternative in your mind? I disagree. I believe you can use BPM to help aid SBCs. Yeah, no, it's again, time is money. So BPM's great for coins this year. You can spam BPM and make a ton of coins, but BPM is going to take you away from making packs. So it's one of those things again, where if you want to get it done quicker, or if you want to make more coins, you might want to do it different ways. And again, if you're doing one team compared to every team, it might be a different grind. I don't know. It's a great bonus, but it's not needed. But I grind the Prem, MLS, and Bundesliga too. So for me, it's better going BPM and then mass bidding on libs as well. I do every League SBC, and I don't have to do BPM either. Because the thing with the lib, you're getting... Where is it? You're getting the pack right here. The Libertadores final pack, gold players pack, where you're getting 12 golds, 1 rare. The second team, you're getting yourself 24 tradable gold cards with 3 rare. A lot of those will be players and things that can sell consumables-wise. Then you're getting a mix pack here where you're going to get 6 golds and 6 silver players with 1 rare. That's going to be huge for getting League SBC silvers. Then this first one right here, you get tradable silvers, 24 with 3 rares. And then the final pack, you get yourself 4 gold rares, 4 silver rares and 4 bronze rares. So you get Prem cards from that. You get Serie A. All the ones you need to do, you can get from there. You wouldn't technically need BPM, but again, it doesn't hurt to do it as well if you want to. BPM is only good for silver upgrades, and I would even say you don't even need silver upgrades anymore. Like, in my mind, what would be better? Untradable silver upgrade, or bronze upgrade, I mean, or a tradable pack of silver players? Or then the untradable silver players you get too. Like the election players, you get 6, most likely 5 or 6 commons from these silvers, depending on if it's the rare or not. And then all the tradable ones here. And then the final one where you get 4 untradable. Well, is the Lib still a good league to buy outright and keep rinsing? So that's something that I haven't tried yet. And I'm kind of curious to see how well it'd do. I think for the first 2 teams, it'd be pretty simple. I think all of them it'd be pretty simple. If someone wants to try that, I'll actually have that be a community challenge. If you guys want to try buying out the Lib like it was a NEP video for like the MLS or something else, but keep it Lib only. See how quick you can do it and see how expensive it gets. I would say you're going to run into the issue where you're going to, if let's say you do this over and over, not just once. If you do it over and over, there are going to be quite a few teams where you might be able to get a bunch of 300, 350 buy nows. But then you're going to have some players you have to buy for 500, 600, 700. Meanwhile, our way, it might be a little bit more time, but we're winning a majority of the cards for 250 on bid. And we're selling the duplicates on for almost double the coins. So, again, it's up to you. I'm sitting on over 3 million. If I didn't care about coins anymore, I could maybe do a day of just buying them outright and get packs done a little bit quicker. Or I could just do Nep's way and do different leagues other than Lib, or try something new. Like, it will kind of always change depending on, one, your objective. For me, it's just open as many packs as possible. I don't even care about coins as much anymore, even though we're going to be making tons. Yeah. Played Lib for the first time? Nice. Yeah, they can aid. Packed Mbappe today. Grind in the Saudi League. Nice. How do you search for Lib players? That's the perks of being on, or web app and companion app. Anything. You can do this on console too. You can just search by leagues and their Libs. The Lib League. They don't have a rarity this year. But the perk of being on web app or companion app compared to console is console, you can't do this. You can't do bronzes only. You can't do silvers only. You can't do golds only. So this is where you really benefit in terms of making coins, winning bids. It's pretty fun. And if I was being efficient, I would be sitting here bidding while I'm talking to you guys. I would try if I had like 16K win. Sell players on. Look at the FIFA team section. Should I put player of the month Benzema into Salah? No. Probably not. Ooh, is that a message about the... Hold on one second. Let me turn the display off. I don't want to expose any information. Quick update. I'm out at 5. I'm out at 5 from work. We'll go to USPS. We'll send you an update. You decide then. You can ship it tomorrow after you do the transfer, or today if I manage to send it. Okay. Sounds good. Alright, I'm doing silver bidding on all leagues for league SBCs and using them in club and selling some for profit. It's basically infinite packs, not gonna lie. Yep, that's another good way of doing it. You said FIFA team section? This is the team you're making? I mean, it's up to you. If you think that's going to benefit your club. That's up to you. I would probably say no myself, but it's not my club, so it's up to you. All right, let's continue this. Is it possible to save loads of packs for Team of the Year? If I'm not a trader, whenever I've tried, I always lose coins, so I give up. But I have 450k at the moment. Kian, the issue with saving packs. There's nothing wrong with saving packs, but if your thing is saving packs and trying to not lose coins, it is going to take some sort of bidding and flipping or doing something to make coins in the meantime. Because theoretically, you're putting coins into something that you're not opening, so you can't get the reward until later. You're not technically losing the coins. You just might not see them until you open the packs. So what I'd recommend, if you did, like, let's say my lib grind. Let's say you copy and paste, do my lib bidding, right? You can kind of set a goal for yourself for each team, where you bid on each team until you're in profit, or you get, like, a certain amount of coins profit. Like, I don't know, what would be a good way of doing this? If you looked and saw that Lib was going for 27k, you told yourself, all right, I'm going to bid on Lib cards until I make 27k. And then you make 27k, you can then freely run through the Lib ones. Or you could bid, like maybe do a day of bidding instead. Do not a League SBC that day. Do a day of bidding and flipping, make like 100k. Then you do it 3 or 4 times. You just keep doing that over and over. It's kind of up to you. You could go team by team. You could do player by player. You could store one player in your club, sell the other. Your Cully. This? I'm confused. I went from an 81 to an 185 in a day. Nice. Okay, we need to focus. We need to finish this marquee matchup. All right, we can use. Let's do untradable silvers from English 3rd Division. Yeah. Oh, is that going to be enough rating? Maybe not. Oh, we need 3 players from Portugal. All right, let's do this instead. Let's get the Portuguese players. You know what? Screw it. Let's just throw the Liga NOS into here. There we go. Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Pack 2 Prem Silvers from the first squad of Lib. Let's go, baby. Do you bid on players for League SBC and just send to club each time when you're running low? The way I kind of do it, I'll kind of like break down my day. So like before I start the work day, when I go to work out, I'll just kind of do like 100 to 200 bids, store everything. Then, like, throughout the day, I'll slowly just sell duplicates on. Typically, by doing that, I'll get a majority of each team. But I will also look kind of to see which teams are looking cheap at the moment, and I'll just mass bet on it. So there's one team. It's like, it has a tiger on it. I forgot what its team name is, but it's a funny team name. I typically will just always check and do 250 mass bids on it. We can actually take a look right now. It is the... Lib... The strongest. Yeah, the strongest. Look at that. It's pretty simple to mass bid on these, and as long as you get like 7 to 8 of them in the right position, you can just buy now the rest. Would I sell Prem Silvers? That's up to you. So, like, my thing is, if I look at my Prem Silvers right now, there's 2 frames of thought. There's one that the tradable cards I have now are worth more coins than they would be later if, like, something's causing their price to go up, like a daily SBC or marquee matchups. But then there's the other frame of mind where it's like, for me, I don't necessarily care about the coins, whether it went up or not. I'm keeping it in my club so I can do the SBC again. Because to me, a 50k pack at the end of it is more worth it than selling a card for 3k. Here's a team with the big U. That team's good too. Yeah, that's my only issue. I don't know the market, and I'm always wrong. How do you know which players to bid and flip to make money? Kian, time. The more time you put into it, the better understanding you get. If you've never done the lib before, and the first time you've heard the lib is a league is today, don't expect to understand prices. But like for me, the reason why I know a lot of these prices is I've been doing nothing but bidding on lib cards for the past month and a half as an investment. But then also, too, for the past week, I've been selling lib cards is the only thing I've been doing. So, like, I kind of have an understanding of all the prices, what causes things to go up and down. When the League SBC came out and I was trying to get rid of everything, I realized what was valuable and what wasn't. So, like, those things were the main reason why I kind of am an expert at it currently. If I didn't put that time in, I probably wouldn't know as much. But it changes on a day-to-day basis. Some teams are going to be more expensive than others. You won't really know until you start it. So Prem, this is one where we're going to do max clubs in squad 6, rares 3 from the same club. Oh, brother. Okay. If we did golds only, do Arsenal maybe? I see 2 Arsenal cards. Alright, so put those guys in. 3 rares. Need rating still. This is where I will do the untradables. We'll go silver. We'll go... We'll go the second league again. So these are all untradable silvers that we got from League SBC grinding, the lib. I'll give us a small prime mixed players pack. Dude, literally, this grind is so easy. Oh, did we open the wrong pack? There we go. League SBC cards. Got the championship. Got the MLS. So I just bid on them for 200 and try to sell for 500. If you're talking about silver libs, you can't bid 200 on silver libs. The lowest is 250. For League SBC, do I just save the last big pack for Team of the Year and open the others? That's up to you, buddy. I'm opening everything because I'm opening nonstop packs for the rest of the year. My channel's just going to become never-ending packs. I'll probably save in groups for like a stream or something. Like make like 10 to 15 in advance before the stream, and then grind them in groups on stream and open them. Yeah, I'm just not saving anything anymore because I'm just always going to be opening stuff. Okay, so Eredivisie, we need 2 from there. Max from the same league, 5. Minimum clubs, 3. Oh, this is easy. So we're going to do Eredivisie, 2. Untradable. We don't even need a specific team. So we'll make this easy. We'll do rares. That way we don't have to worry about it. There's 75. We'll do 77. Put those in the midfield. Then max from the same league is 5. So we'll do the same thing again. We'll do silvers, untradable. Instead of doing the second division of La Liga, we're going to do the second division of Bundesliga now. We're going to get the rares we need so we can get that in defense. Looks like. Then we're going to do untradable. Do like the Swiss League or the Sweden League. There we go. Small election or rare election? Do you think I can get 2 87 rated squads and an 88 rated squad in 7 days with your League SBC method? Absolutely, yeah. Part of that depends on your pack luck, and it depends on how much you do this too. So I don't want to say absolutely. I take that back. How much do you plan on grinding? Because I would say you would have the resources where if we get, let's say, another repeatable SBC2, not only are you guaranteeing yourself an 81 or an 82 pack at the end, no matter what, with these League SBCs, you also have repeatable SBCs you can put them into. So you got plenty of opportunities for fodder. Is there a way to filter silver libs? Yep. Oh, look at that pack. Beautiful pack. Oh, beautiful. Companion app or web app, you just go to quality and you put it in. Yeah, you could just buy some with coins, but you can still do it. Look at our team, by the way. Our team is getting insane, man. I'm so happy with it currently. All right, we'll do defenders again. I'll bid 70 rateds, I'll bid 300 on, but everything else I'll do 250. Okay, we have one more team left in the lib. Let's finish this off. The way I do the first team, if you guys don't know, I go low to high. I go lib because you need a player from each team. You can't have more than one from the same club. And I'll start from the top. Has a lot of teams that aren't in the actual League SBC in terms of like if you select the teams, there's no players from there. But if you start from the bottom, the red, I typically go card by card. If you're doing this on the web app, you can kind of see which positions you're getting. So I could go with, let's do right back for this team. Right wings and left wings are typically the hardest to get. So anytime you can pick one of those from a squad, go with it. Independent. We can do, I guess, goalkeeper. Right wing and a right mid. We'll go center back for this one. Cero. Got our other center back. You doing the, yeah, I'm doing the Japanese cards. 100% I'm doing the Japanese cards. How long do we have them here for? All right, left wing card. Sweet, I'm taking that. Defensa. Do you have a striker yet? Nope. Striker, you're there. We need a left back still. Boom. Nah, I think we just need midfielders. Do some center mids. I think we need one more. We're good. Universito. Sporting. So got another one in too. Rating wise, this is overkill. Again, if you had some bronzes, you could throw them in. I got these all for 250, so it doesn't matter. In my opinion, this is the fastest way you can really do this team. I don't know any other way you can kind of filter team by team without for sure having positions and or not using multiple players from the same squad. Don't know, you got them done 29 minutes after release. Nice. Look at that, another prime card. Let's go. Look at all those contracts too. My goodness. How much do rare player contracts sell for? 200? How about common ones? Maybe 200 on the weekends. If not, they quick sell for 13 coins. Screw that. 176 back. Another rare mixed players pack. We've been holding a couple of these. More fodder, a lot of Serie A. Liga MX duplicate, sweet. How far are we into the Liga MX? Okay, so we need 4 rares from this. Why are you not opening packs? What do you mean? We just open packs. We've been opening packs. Omar, what's up, buddy? 86! Walkout! Tradable! And a board. The two gold players are not only both rare, they're both fodder. What can I tell you, dudes? Is this grind good or what? You could sell that, make coins on it if you wanted. I'm just going to use it to grind some more. How many golds do you usually buy for the final squad? You can probably get by, if you're talking the lib, I think 4 or 5. It depends on if you have 70 pluses in other positions. That's like your main thing. So like if I did it right now, let's take a look at what we can do. That's a 75 rated squad right now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golds. 5 golds. Yeah, so about 5. And I probably could have, if I had more 70s in my club right now. I'm a little dry at the moment because we've been going through it quite a bit. Might be able to do it for 4. Pack the draft token. Won the draft with an awful team. You love to see it. What did you get the draft token from? Because that's something I need to look out for then. Alright. He's actually probably going for a bit. Where is he? How much have you spent on FIFA 22 so far? What do you mean? Money-wise? Just pre-ordering the game. Serie A. We're a poor man RTG besides the pre-order. All right, that right wing back was in here, right? Need rares. Let's go to rare golds. Load a high. Small prime mix players back. Tradable. Oh, wow, yeah. We've gotten everything from trade-in and League SBCs. Would you bid on 75s for 600 or 76s for 650? I would do both. The most I'll bid on golds is 700, and that's typically like 77, 78 rated cards. Eredivisie. Let's just do a gold upgrade. uncommon, low to high. We'll go La Liga again. League SBC Jumbo Gold Pack. Those are amazing. Do you always bid on a certain team every time you run through the league? You can, depending on how much you bid. If you bid a lot like me, you typically get most players from most teams. But if you're wanting to make the most of your time, I would look and see which one you could get the most from. There's a couple of teams that are pretty cheap to do. All right, Super League and Spanish Second Division. I forgot both cards. Was it the 79 and the 78? Pedro Leon. So put them in. We'll do Pedro Leon. There we go. Zero player back. Let's get it. Draft rewards suck. I wish there was an option to always have a repeatable SBC there to do the draft. You know how we got like the token, the draft token for doing a like really cheap team last year? I wish they had that same concept, but they had it like priced out where it's like, oh, submit I don't even know what it'd be. Maybe like an 83 rated team or 82 rated team as a way that you can get like tradable packs pretty simply from. And the better you are at draft, the easier it gets. Should get guaranteed coins from draft. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Look at that. Bundesliga, MLS, Liga MX, gold fodder for repeatable SBCs. What's not to love about this method, man? And we're gonna eventually get an icon. I already know it's gonna happen. We're gonna get an insane like gold pull eventually. We're gonna get an insane icon pull too. I just know it. With the sheer amount of packs we're gonna open this year, I don't see a world where we don't get something eventually. That's an Italian player. Oh, okay. Instead of selling him, I'm gonna use him in the Serie A. We're gonna use the Serie B as well. Watch this. Boss plays right here. Serie A. Position was he? How can we do this? Oh, it's the same club. Wait. That's pretty cheap to do. A Serie B. Yeah. Do we do a Serie B's team for the sake of it? We'll do a Serie B's team for this one. 'Cause Okay, wait, hold on. So he has 2. Nah, I know for sure there's ones we can do for cheaper. Oh, these are expensive right now, aren't they? Why are these expensive currently again? Because of the marquee matchup? We'll do this instead. We'll get the Japanese players. We need something with our fodder. I think this would be a pretty good thing to do right now. Essentially, you just bid on lib players for the discard and complete the SBC over and over. Pretty much. And then, like, over time, you got to remember, too, dudes. I don't know how many cards you have in your club. We have over 4,000. So, my ability to do different league SBCs or how many players we have for those teams, I haven't touched bronze packs in about a week now, almost. It feels like. Partly, one, because we were selling on all our libs, so we couldn't really open bronze packs. But two, it's just been so good of a grind. Alright, do we have any tradable Serie A? Nope. How about untradable other leagues? I know we have some Prem. That. There's Silva. Jimenez, Vani, Shaw. Dude, we are freaking stocked, bro. Alright, we should be able to get this right in. Can we get it with 81 and an 80? 79. 82. How about gold rares? We probably have 82s tradable that we could use. That might be easier. Or we have a goalie. Yes. Boom. Thiago Silva. And we used our duplicate of Serbi. Moira. GG. Why are we on the web app? Because it makes the grind a lot more efficient this way. You open packs faster, you do the League SBC faster. My pack luck seems to be way better than console. The only thing you're losing is the aesthetics, but we should have a PlayStation 5 hopefully in the next week or so. So aesthetics really don't matter as much. But if you're trying to be as efficient with this League SBC grind, I'd recommend doing nothing but web app. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Got one team done. 71. Jump a gold pack. I may use this method and save the rare electrums each time for Team of the Year and use the other packs, stack my club for League SBCs. These are a great way, whether you save or not for Team of the Year. I don't think prices are going to be affected too much in terms of the Lib League SBC, just because it's so hard for people to bid on these cards. They don't know where to find them. Because of that, I would say you don't necessarily need to save for Team of the Year, depending on how much you grind. You don't have as much time as me to grind, and you want fodder for Team of the Year, saving them in packs also works well. But I'm just going to non-stop open from now until the end of FIFA. All right, what is that? England, Watford. I think we have... We can finish the Prem up. Let's go. So watch how we do this. So I don't use a single bronze or silver in this one. Do gold. Low to high. Common. Then we go to rares. Open this up. Low to high. Gold. Prem. Rares. Do we not have... Oh, we're low on untradable fodder. SAR party? Are you joking, mate? Are we actually that low? Never had that happen. There's a first for everything. All right, we'll spend a little bit of coins. What are they going for? Okay. Are you joking? See how expensive things can get if you just buy now everything to get a team done? This is why I avoid that as much as I can. Okay, so 2.2K we spent on that. Not that big of a deal. Let's see. Oxlade. We need 90 chem, don't we? Go. Uses the duplicate. And you see how easy it could have been. I could have been very tempted just to quick sell this card since it was a duplicate untradeable. But like, this is how the grind pays off. If you spend that little bit of time or that little bit of coins, you might get something in the next pack that then makes it completely worth it. And if not, you get more stuff for other League SBCs. So here, we got ourselves a French card, a Serie A card, and a championship card. So we're probably getting pretty close to being able to do the championship off of just players that we've packed. Was that Eredivisie? Or that's championship. Can I even do this? That's the real question. If not, I will quick sell this one. Or actually, no. I got a better thing. Silver upgrade. Untradable. Championship silver. Watch this, watch this. This is boss moves. Who's a right back, correct? Throw him in. Then what we do, we go untradable, low to high, silver commons, and we go to a random league like the English 4th Division. Untradable, silver, common, English 3rd Division. We go untradable, silver, common, like Danish. Perfect. All right. All untradable cards use. 3 common gold players back. From there, get Bundesliga, Portuguese, and La Liga. From there, we get untradable La Liga. So we go right back in. Put them in here. Two rare pack. From that, we get a promos. Then we get a duplicate untradable Mollet. That can go in. Ooh. Can we do this? Good afternoon, mate. Ask what everyone. First showing how do you do League SBCs and make profit? We recorded a 40-minute video on stream, so if you want to see it, we're going to upload it tomorrow as the video. If you want to watch it, it's 10 minutes into the start of the stream. About 10 minutes in is when we start it. If you go back to then, scroll back, you'll be able to see us talk for 40 minutes on start to finish on the grind. And we ended the video on literally just saying, all right, the grind is still going. Just keep doing this. All right, here's Mollet. Mollet. So he's Montpellier. Nope, we can't do that. All right, I'm gonna just quick sell him. Well, bro, no problem, buddy. And like, don't you love how we've done the Lib SBC a couple times? We got another French card. Let's go. But we've mainly just been doing other leagues too. Just other packs, other things here and there. It slowly just pays off. Actually, we can finish up this league too. We can do one of the teams with a lot of golds for the other section. I guess we just go low to high. So many strikers, though. It's the only thing that sucks about this SBC. Max players from the same club. Did we already mess that up? Yeah, we did. The center back. Is that one the same too? Nah, bruh. I can't, man. Okay, we got another center back we could do. We got another center back after that. So we got to change out the midfielder. Actually, let's do this instead. Keep the midfielder. Keep the center back. What other teams can we use? Young we want to keep. Do we just buy 5 players? Or hear me out. Please quick sell. Even I get lazy too, man. James is only an 81. I think that's the first time this year I've packed him. Jeez. Hey, Icon! Let's go! Icon from a League SBC pack, baby. It's that simple. Yeah, man, they didn't put out new League SBCs today, bro. I was disappointed. I don't know why they didn't, unless they have something planned for tomorrow with the promo. I'm assuming maybe the UCL League of SBC. Is Jones's SBC gone? Did we miss it? Dang it. All right, dudes. Let's see what else we can do. We'll finish up the lib. Can I finish up the... Hold on. I can finish up the Prem 2, probably. So let's finish this. Let's get a 50k pack. All right, let's see. Man City keeper, Aston Villa. Oh, we can use Jones. Yes, sir. I do have to buy any cards. Aston Villa. City. That's 6. Do we need 7? We need 85 chem. So we might be able to make this work. The rest of the squad, we just use untradable gold commons. Watford we can't use. I think Taylor we can. Norman. Everton. Look at that, dudes. Small prime silvers back and a 50k back. Let's open both of these. Another lib card. Championship cards galore. Eredivisie. We'll take that. And then, guess we ain't done this. Do you think League One bronzes and silvers will go back up? I bought loads of them for 500 and under. Are they currently at that price though? If so, I might just run through the League One SBC, get some mega packs. But if you guys did enjoy this stream, feel free to smack the like button, dudes. Subscribe if you're new. We're going to be live again tomorrow. Again, how to grind League SBCs. The video is going to come out tomorrow. We recorded today for 40 minutes. We're going to upload that as a video tomorrow. If you guys haven't joined our Discord already, I'm going to link my Discord in the chat. It's also in the description. We notify you guys about videos, streams in there. We notify you about other stuff. We look at your teams, go over trading tips, League SBCs, pack pulls, all that fun stuff. So if you want to be a part of the Discord, I'll link it in chat. Without further ado, let's see what we get. Didn't have to spend a single coin on that one. And a Trippier. And a Vela. They're cheap, man. I was in shock. I was able to snipe some for under 500. Tradable Trippier. I don't know if this is tradable. Oh. Alright, we'll deal with those two later. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time, dudes. Adios. Have a good night. If it lets me end this. The grind is real, dude. All pays off, man. Alright, adios, y'all.